Hi guys, welcome to another Is It Worth a Buy? Is it worth a buy? Well, you know, it's another games review. It's a new game. This game isn't being released until August this year, so it's got another couple of months yet until this game's released. And it's called Startup Company, as you can see behind you there. It's a simulator. It's a family-run developer. Basically, a startup company is a business simulation sandbox. Your player is the CEO. Newly formed software company. Your job is to either complete client contracts to make money or build your very own products. Here is a complete base. It's completely start from scratch. You employ people, fire people, developers, and so on. You build a company up from basically nothing, really. It's an early access game. You can't buy this on Steam. You can buy it from their main website, but luckily I emailed the developer and he was willing to give me a copy, so that's nice of him. This is obviously the beta and obviously a full game involved in it as well, so all I had to do is make a video. I can easily do that. So yeah, it is available the 12th of August 2017. It will be going on Steam eventually. It's not there at the moment, but it will be. Again, they're still doing some updates. There's still stuff doing it. You know, you can win contracts and not win contracts and stuff like that. So it does look quite a good game. It looks like it's going to be a good game. As you can see, I played a little game of it, but we'll start from scratch. So I'll take you through it, and we'll see how it goes. So the options, here's the options, very easy, very sort of simple. The full screen, the language, the master volume, the music and so on. SFX, allow game to run in the background, developer mode, very simple. Right, let's turn my phone off before I start any more. What I should have done. Oh, and there's another game that I've just been accepted for. I shall review that at another date. Right, so what we do is, obviously there will be mods here. At the moment there isn't any, as you can see. There's currently no mods available, so we'll start a new game. Now this is the bit where you can call your company anything you like, so I'm going to go for Bug Enterprise. Bug Enterprise, so here we go. I'll talk your way through it. As I say, I don't know an awful lot. So you'll get to this screen here, okay? Again, you haven't got any money, so you've got to take a loan out. So, you know, we've gone to the bank, we've asked the bank, and they've basically given us 40 million. But, you know, it's not a load of money, but it's there. Or 40,000 or 40 million, whatever it is. 40,000 by the looks of it. So let's take that out. 46,793. Right, let's take that loan. Yep, we'll confirm that. So now we've obviously got the 40 up there. We've got an email, so let's just look at the email. Right. Hello, Bug Enterprise. The request of loan of 40,000 have been transferred to your bank account. Payments will happen automatically starting from tomorrow. Thank you for using Easy Money. Welcome to Startup Company Beta. As the game is under constant development, the amount of tips and hints are greatly reduced. This means you have to learn a lot yourself. So basically you've got to learn a lot because it's under that sort of development. But you know, that's the thing. Again, it's telling you a little bit about it, and obviously Jonas is the developer. So this is it. This is our little company office, if you like. This is where Bug Enterprise has become massive. It's going to be right up the top. Well, that's what we hope. So obviously the first step of everything is that you obviously, before anything, this here is purchase item. You've got the finance, you've got inventory, contracts, employees, and company profile. Obviously, the bigger the company, the bigger the profile comes up, the better contracts you get. So let's start with this desk. That is there. We'll have one there, another one there. Another one there. Right, so there's the desk. That's obviously costed 9 already. So employees, so you hire employees. Obviously now you've got three different sections. You've got the development, the sales, and the management. It goes in that ringy. So development, click on that, and then you've got the developer. Obviously the developer produces technical components for building products. So that's the start of the core of what you need. So I'm going to need 2. So we've got 105 there and 97. That'll start going up in a minute. Once I push play, there it goes. So that'll start going up, and then we can hire them. That's 4,608, 3,896. Come on, that you click on this, click to select, and these are all the developments. So this is a component basically, and these are all the things you need to research. So first, I'm going to research that. You've got to open it first. That costs you $1 mil. And now you start doing that. Again, same thing, we select that and we're going to go with $1 million and open that. So they start doing that. Then they go to idle because they've done one. The way to get out of that from not doing that is if you click on the employees again, hire employee, go to management, that we need to get to tier 3. Now, I've done that just so you can see. They're all in different tiers or tiers or what you want to call them. Obviously at the moment we're in tier 1. Okay, and the more you develop, the more it goes up and gets quicker. So at the moment we can't get manager. But we can get, if we wanted to, another developer. That I think we should. So let's get that. Right. Oh. Next day. Right, let's click on there. So I haven't played an awful lot of it. It's been very very quick. Right, let's do the wireless there. 2 of each at the moment. Get us going for a little bit. And then we need sales executive. Obviously now sales executives, their main jobs are going to get contracts. So the developers produce it, say for instance, and then obviously these, as the executive, they will get contracts. As you can see there, he's doing there, he's getting contracts. These guys are basically going through and checking, basically. That's basically the name of the game. Obviously it's like office hours, so as you can see it's getting darker. The reason behind that is it's office hours, so basically it's closed now. Nothing works here, money still goes, but nothing actually goes here. You have to jump to the next day, and then it starts again. As you can see, they're going up. Obviously searching for the contracts is going up as well. I'm going to get another desk in here as well. Awaiting instructions. So they found a contract and we can see if we can do it. So basically you've got 24 hours left, and it needs 1 encryption component or key. We just call it key for them now being. So we can accept that. So what I need to do now is get one of these guys producing the key. Once we've got 1, as you can see in the contract, we only need 1. In brackets is what you've got, and obviously to the left side of the brackets is what we need. So we'll wait for that. That's going to be coming in a minute. Idling. Right, you can get on with that. Right, let's have another one of them. Right, it's coming. Next day. We're down to 16. Money doesn't last very long here. We've got an hour left, and he, I believe, you can see it's just going up there, so we've got no hours left, so we're going to lose a bit of money from this. Minus 1 hour, so that takes $300 off us. So click that, that's done. That's gone into there. So that's it now. That's that. So that's that bit. We'll get some idling going on over here. They're all working on it. Let's go to idling. Let's get another contract. Obviously you want the contracts going quite a constant stream, but obviously you don't want them too much, because obviously you need to make sure you've got the components to do what you need. So you're waiting instructions. So this people here want 2 modules from the tube. Fixed price 1.2 mil, 150 an hour, low urgency. There's not a massive urgent for it. Obviously every contract has different urgencies between it, so obviously this is giving you 52 hours, basically 52 hours to make one of them and one of them. We can do that. We've got enough in brackets. Don't forget, as you can see there in the bracket section, we have got 1 there and 3 of them, so we can accept that and we can deliver it straight away. We don't even have to wait for the 51 hours, and that's giving us an extra 1.2 million that's been put on our overall thingy. So we can close that, and obviously every time you get that, you get XP gained. Obviously XP is obviously this up here, the tiers. So every time it does it, it unlocks. Right, jump to the next date. Let's see if we've got another contract, see if we can take one. They're busy doing what they're doing. We've got 17 million, so we're doing quite well at the moment. Obviously it does become a pain in the arse once you get people on holiday or people phoning sick, and the company gets bigger. What I do is a bit later I'll load my game up that I started with, if it saved it obviously. I'm hoping it did. Right, so here there's high urgencies for this, so they only give you 24 hours. So we need 1 UI component and we need 1 encrypt component, a key. We'll accept that. We need a key, and I think we'll get him to do this. Let's get him to do the key. So we'll start on the key. Might as well have a couple of keys, to be honest. Right, got 15 million. Or 15,000 I should say. I shouldn't say million. Right. Alright, let's have a look at the contract. Got 5 hours left. We need 1 key. This is the key here. That's got to get up to there. So hopefully we're just about to do that. We've got 2 hands in stock and he only wants 1, so we can do that bit. It's going to be tight. Could be very tight. Quick, come on. We're going to lose a little bit of money on it. Not quick enough. Come on, mate, type away. -2. So we lost a little bit on there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a key straight away, because that seems to be quite a popular one, that one. Let's undo that and do another key there. Right, we've got 15. Again, it's one that takes a bit more of a while. We've got 15, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couch in here. And you'll think, why are you wasting money? Basically, every single one like this person, if we go to stats, let me just pause this a minute. If we go to stats, you can see everything about that employee. So you've got a mood penalty -20, manager bonus 0%. We haven't got any managers yet. And then you can see the working hours. You know, they work at 7:15 in the morning until 3:15. And the mood is 80%. That goes down over time, and that all depends on how the office is, how it's decorated, coffee machines, table tennis. You know, they have everything here. They spoil it. They're spoiled at Bug Enterprise, I tell you. So yeah, so we need that, and I'm going to get a coffee, because that's only 500, and we'll put that over there. Gives them a little coffee. Right, let's get another contract. We're on just under 13, so we need some extra dosh. Right, waiting instructions. Respond to that. So they want one of them. We can do that. They've given us 53 hours. It's only 1.5 contract, but everything else we can deliver that straight away. Obviously now that's come off our stocks now. So we need to produce more of that to obviously change it. So don't get, you know, we're paying the loan back as well. We try and get some. Really, we could do with another employee. Really, we can have designer. We have another developer because we need to. Designers do other different components. Later on in the stages, you'll need designers. They design different certain things. So let's hide that. Start the next day. That's another one. She's just going to do the key. That's going to be her main job. Alright, respond to contracts. Yeah, we can do that. That's another 3,000. Alright, everyone's idling. Just give them something to do. Right, now we're at tier 3 or tire 3. We can get managers, so we'll get that there, and the manager can be over here. So management, manager, that's it. So now we're putting a manager. Now what the managers will do, I'll show you that as when I put it down actually. Alright, let's hire the manager. Right. Now the manager can obviously manages people. That's one of their massive jobs. So obviously at the moment in charge, this manager can be in charge with 3 people. 3 people only. So it can go dum dum. And then now what that happens is it constantly. Who's that? Victor Hall. Let me just have a quick look. I don't want Victor Hall in it. No. Right. What that does now is that when I go to, let me go. When I go here and I say that one, it repeats because you've got the manager there. You don't have to. It doesn't keep going idling. So you just continuously. You'll see it gets to 100 in a minute. Then it start again, and it just goes round and round and round. Does the same thing. I'll show you that in a minute. Idling. So it saves you keep doing it and doing it and doing it, doing the same thing. So we'll get a little bit more money, and then I'll put another manager in. We can have 2 managers. Obviously, it's 3 people per thingy. So if I get another manager, it means that we can do get another developer as well. So waiting instructions. This is 3.9, so we really need to do this one. So we can't do that because we need a wireframe. So I'm going to have to decline that one, unfortunately. I haven't got, and that's the wireframe was part of the designer. Obviously, these are developers. This is the manager for the developers, and then obviously you need designer. And unfortunately, I haven't got one of them yet at the moment, so unfortunately I won't be able to do that. Alright, so these will continuously do the same thing and same thing. I'm going to put that on there. So you've got one doing network, one doing back-end component and corrupt. That's good. Right, respond here. One of them. We can do that. And that's 2.6 million. Medium urgency, so it's roughly around 14 production hours. And 27 hours left, so we'll accept the contract for that, and we can deliver that because we've got the components in stock. That's 4 million. The tables are 3 million, so I need to make a bit more money. Idling. Let's go for the key. Right, another contractor is found. So we've got 2 of them. We only need 1. We've got 3 of them in brackets. We only need 1, we've got 4 of them, we've got 1. And that's 3.6, so we can deliver that straight away. That's topped it up to 8 million. So now it's got 8 million. I'm going to buy one of these. And hire. Now I can have a choice of that, a manager, or I can do a designer. Now designers are like that wireframe and stuff like that. They deal with that sort of thing. So I will show you that. Right, let's do that. Jump start the next day. Let's get him in. Right, and there's the wireframe. So we'll do that now. So I'll keep going now. We'll get a few more contracts, and then what I do is I'll probably get another manager to oversee them. See, now they're doing the same thing. But it won't be in a minute because I'm going to put them over to that one. Come on, 90%. Let me just have a look. Can I? No, I can't. That's all. Continue. Right. Right, idling over there. Right, waiting contract. So we've got 5 of them. We need one of them. We can do that. 2.6. Deliver that. Look for another one. And basically you just build it and build it and build it up. We need another manager for these. And then we'll be happy days. Back end component. So now obviously now they're doing that, you can go into the inventory and you can see what you've got in stock basically. So as you can see there, we've got a wireframe there on one. We've got the UI component, the back end component, the database component, the encryption and the network. And obviously these are all the ones that how much we've got in stock. So let's have a look, see if we can do this. Yep, we can do that. That's 3 million or 3,000, sorry. I keep saying million, I have no idea why, but I do. So that's 3,000. They want 2 of them and we've got 4 of them, so we can deliver that straight away. You're probably watching this saying, this seems quite easy, you know, everything seems to be pretty easy. It's not as easy as you think once you get into it. You know, and don't forget, it's early stages on this game, so, you know, I like this sort of game. Managing and being a company, you know, and as you get on and on in this, obviously as you can see here, you can create products and you can design stuff, just design the internet, you know, loads of different things you can design for mobiles and loads of different stuff. Right, so they want one of these paints. This is 4.4 million, so we need to accept this really. One wireframe they need one of them, and one of them. We can do that, so we'll deliver that. You know, sometimes you're accepting contracts for like 40, 50 million as you go further into the game itself. We just need to sign that. Obviously the moods will go down eventually. So we've got 7 million. I'm gonna see now we've unlocked another desk. Obviously, as you can see above there, you've got different bonuses. That's 1% bonus having that in the office. This creates 2, but it's 5.5. So we're gonna have another manager, a good sexy one. That one there. Hide that. So now what I do is when I click this, it will stay on there now. Also, managers speed up staff, so they make them go quicker. That obviously is handy. Right, this is 5.4 million, but as you can see there, they need one of them. We need one of them. Unfortunately, I haven't got that at the moment. I haven't got through that much into the game yet. I will show you that. And then you've got a wireframe, so I'm going to have to decline that because I can't do that yet. Right, let's jump to the next day. Right, we need some more contracts here. As you can see, because we're on a different tier, it's gone a bit up now, so there's more stuff available. Right, respond to contract. Again, it needs that module, and that's 4.6. I can't do that at the moment, unfortunately. what you need for them is you need lead developers. They're the ones you need. But I can't even afford a thingy for them at the moment. Right. Stop that. Let's have a look at this, see if we can accept a contract. Again, it needs that, and I can't get it. I haven't even got enough. You don't have enough money. But what you can do, and obviously as you go on to it, you can take out loans. So the daily cost of this loan is 224. I need to make more of that. It's 30% interest, so it's quite high in the interest front. But it gives you a bit of a leeway on what you're doing. So now I can... Right, I can't... In this little office that we have here, I can't put any more desks in. I'm at the maximum desk. So what you do is you go to company profile, you go to building, and then you'll have all of these buildings. You've got small, medium and large. All come with different months' salary, obviously. So we're going to rent this one. So here we are in the new office. Obviously all my employees are all down here waiting to be sorted and filed. So let's have a look. Right, yeah, we'll go for the little ones. So let's put the developing team in at the moment. Right, let's click on this one. Obviously these are all the employees that are there. That's a designer, so he can go there because I need a developer. That's a manager, she can go there for a minute. There's a developer, she can stay there. Developer, she can stay there. Developer, she can stay there for a minute. Developer, she can stay there. Sales executive, you can come out for a minute. Lead developer, you can come out for a minute. Right, another one in there. That's a manager. So right, so what we need now, obviously that was the module that you've been seeing. Basically what that takes, it takes one of them and one of them, takes them out of your obviously other ones. So let's just move these around quickly. As you can see, the mood's going down a little bit on certain of them. Some of them need vacation. Right, this is in a different area, isn't it? So put that down there. Right. Let's go to the Dane first. Manager. Right, okay, that's fine. Right, so we've got two managers. Right, managers can go there. Right, so let's sort this out. One can be doing that. One doing that. Obviously you've got to look at the money as well. One doing that. One doing that. And we'll get one more person. One more developer and they can do the key bit. So we'll get that quickly. Hire them. They can go in that bit. Right, let's have a look at the contract quick. So they want one of them, one of them, one of them. We can do that, so we can accept that straight away. Victor Hall. Is anyone? Yeah, not them. That's fine. I don't want them being done. Right. So these are contracts. Lead developer, as you can see, he's done 7 of them already, so it's quite quick. Right, let's have a look at the other contract. 1 key, 1 paintbrush, 1 of them and 1 of them. 29 hours. I'm going to accept that, and hopefully we can get him doing the paintbrush pretty quick. Right, so he's making the well, the graphics component, I should say. Eventually he'll make it. There he goes. He's making that. Well, I haven't got all the components from yet. Right, I've got a message here. Congratulations on your new loan. Thank you. It's nearly all spent, but that doesn't matter. Right, couch. Staff room can be over this bit. Right. Deliver that. Give us a little bit more on 22 now, so we're getting there slowly. Idling. Still haven't got enough of that. I need 1 of them down here. Right, next day. Obviously this is day 20 so far since we've started. Obviously the more of these you can get, the better it becomes, really. We're going to get another couple of these. One of them. Get a couple more of them so they're getting more components so we can get more contracts. Higher, higher. They are going to do the key. And that one now, I think. Right, that's giving us basically 2, 4, 6, 7. So that's giving us 7 developers. Right, respond to the contract. 1 of them, 1 of them, 1 of them, 1 of them. We can do that. It's paying 4.3 or nearly 4,500. So we can deliver that because we can deliver the goods. Let's get another one. We're on 15. Alright, jump to the next day. 21. Right, we're idling here. Yeah, we can. No, we can't. Why can't we do that? We need the graphics component. Alright, 6 of them. That's fine. Alright, start on the graphics component. And obviously here, they want to. So as you can see there, they're sort of, you know, not too happy. Right, let's have a look at another contract. Right, so now as you can see here, now you've got, I'm competing contracts against other companies. So you have no idea how much the other companies are going to go in for. You've just got to have a look at what the materials is, get used to the materials and how much they cost, and work out a ball figure. So as you can see here, you'll be competing with other companies for winning this contract. Select a desired price per hour. So you can go cheap. Obviously send offer is 3.2 for that. So I'm going to do that. They've done 3.6, they've done 4.6. So I've won that one because I went in cheaper. Now I've got to deliver it. I can deliver that, so that's not an issue at all. Happy days. Whoopah! I've got miserable staff. Miserable. Oh look, he's miserable as well. My God, man. Jesus Christ, they're all miserable bitches. Right. But to make them happy, you send them on vacation. And then that's it. They can't do anything now. So she's gone on vacation. And you'll get her back in 3 days. So there's not a lot you can do about that either. That's when you're going to get her back. So day 22. We get to day 25 and see where we are. Right, one of them, 2 of them, and 1 of them. So we can accept that. We can deliver that. That's put us up to 17. Idling, do that. Idling, do the key. They're doing ever so well, aren't they? And obviously you can have glass panels, so you can sort of, if you wanted to, you know, you could sort it off, and then obviously you've got the corner bit that goes off. If you want to sort of block them in like a pair of monkeys, you can. It does give you the option to do that. So let's hire another developer, because it's the holiday season and they're all begun on holiday now. Right, see, obviously her mood's changed now because she's happy, she's loving it, she's living life like she wants to, and that's what she's doing. Right, idling, let's get a contract quick. Right, these are idling as well. He can go on vacation because he's not very happy. Nearly 7 million. Right. Let's have a look at this. This gives us another 3 and a bit million. So we've got one of them, one of them, one of them. We haven't got one of them, but I can make one. I'm going to go in for the average. 4.6. Oh, undercutted there. Lost that one. Lost the contract. And obviously as you click staff members and stuff like that, you can upgrade them. And obviously the more you upgrade them, the more they can do, as you can see here. Because they've got more experience, they've got more skill set, they can actually go on and get obviously much better. They open more stuff up, like now you can have video components and stuff like that. And you could just sort of just keep going up and up and up and up and making it much bigger and bigger. So you've got idling there. That can be done on that bit there. That there. Searching new ones. We need new contracts. Right, I'm gonna 6.8. Yeah, I won that one. Now I need to make 2 of these. Obviously this is where this is going into, because that's making 1 already. Go to the contract button, we can see we need 2 of them. Everything else we've got in stock. We just need another one of them, and then we can deliver that goods to them. Very simple. It's just you've got a balance between not just like money and stuff like that. You've also got a balance between people and the moods and the stuff and the competitors and stuff like that. It's a pain in the arse. Right, so that's done. We can deliver that now. So we can deliver that. Puts us up nearly 10,000. While we're at it, I'll do another one of them. Idling going on down here. Next day. Right, we need another manager. That's what we need. We haven't got a lot of money, but 2 and a bit thousand. But I need another manager, just to manage them as well. Right, idle. They can concentrate on that. They can concentrate on that. Right, 1.6. And obviously he's going to need vacation of some sort as well eventually going forward. Because he's getting unhappy. If they get so unhappy, then they just leave. You know, as simple as that. They don't hang around, they just go. And that's all they do, go. Right, I've run out of money. I'm at minus 1.4 thousand. You run out of money. Fortunately, the bank allowed us credit of 10,000. Make sure you don't go below that, otherwise the game will be over. So I can't go below minus 10,000. The easiest way to get out of money is obviously win contracts. So I'm gonna lower it down a bit to try and win the contract. As you see, I won that. Deliver that, and I'm back out of it. You know, you can get out of it pretty quick if you've got everything set up the way it should be. Obviously, he's really sad. He needs to go and go on vacation. Fortunately, at the moment, yeah, right. That one's back, so she can go. Respond. One of them. Yeah, we can do that. Just give us some more money. That's 10. Contracts come in, obviously you get better things, you can get advertisements and stuff like that, and you can make it go bigger and bigger. Obviously at the moment, if you go to the employees, hiring employees, development, you've got developer, designer, lead developer and DevOps. Now DevOps are a creative virtual server to support your applications. So if I invent something, I need a server to go with it. Now that's what that does, basically. Sales, you've got sales executive and marketeer. Marketeer is a general new user for your products. Management, you've got manager, chief technology officer, HR manager that's locked at the moment. So yeah, you've got a few of them to get your teeth into eventually as you get through it. I've got 6. I'm gonna need another, because they're gonna, once they go on holiday, that's it. Right, one of them. Right, we've got no wire boards, all of them. Gonna have to cancel that. Right, that's on vacation. Database, send her on there as well. Right, one of them. Yeah, I'll accept that. All we do now is get to make some of them. Once he's developed them, as you can see, going up pretty quick, quite rapidly. Once they produce them, then I can move on and deliver it, because I only need one of them. So it's gonna have to be going home 60 hours. Got a long time for it yet, so. Oh, I missed it. No, did I miss the contract? I think I did. Yeah. No, he's gone. He has gone, ladies and gentlemen. There he is there. He has gone. He has left it because he was dealing with a contract. I've lost that contract. He was sad. I knew he was sad. And basically, I've been very happy with my work here at Bug Enterprise. However, recently, I haven't feel like the company and my goals align anymore. I hereby resign my position as sales executive. So, obviously, that's put me in a bit of a in a rather situation that I didn't really want to be in, but we employ someone else and we go again, basically. You know, you've got to have a balance of obviously working everyone, because obviously everyone's got different needs. Right, search for contract, matey. Obviously you've got a manager there that's not very happy, so send her on out. This one should be back yet. She's still on vacation at the moment. He's searching for new contracts. We're minus 1.7 thousand. It is a bit of a battle to try and win them. I'll respond to contract. Yeah, I'll send it on for that. Oh no, lost. Dev's got it. Bastards. Right, well, thank you very much, guys. I say I'm only literally viewing the game. You know, it's quite easy to some of these games where you start and you can't stop. Oh, I have that problem. But I think really, you know, you've got the finance of the people. You know, and I will go into a little bit on how it is. And obviously at the end, what I will do for you, I will show you if it's still there. I don't know if it's saved, but I'll show you the one that I played for a couple of hours earlier on. And it surprisingly went really well. So let's just load that game up quickly. 101 there, look. Again, I called it Doodle Enterprise. Now this is the one I did earlier. If you look at the money there, we are making some shitloads of money. It's at 164,000, and obviously here you've got the developers, like I told you. They're in that section over there. You come around here, and these section here are basically the leaders, develop leaders. So that's them there. And then you've got their staff room a little bit in this little enterprise here. And you see I've got BugTube. I've got basically like YouTube, but BugTube. And I've got 304 users. So that's making me $13 a day. Don't sound a lot, it isn't a lot, but obviously the bigger it gets, the better it is. Bug Video, again, Bug Video, there's 37 users using it on their mobile. That's basically another equivalent to Netflix, that sort of thing. You can upload your videos and watch videos and stuff like that. A bit like YouTube, but not. Down here is you've got the contracts, and you've got my DevOps. He's obviously doing the firewall between my stuff and all that bollocks. As you can see, we are on one of the top bases. So here, obviously, you've got the contracts that are still waiting contracts. You've got a board table here, all the meetings. Then you've got the developers, or designers, sorry, the designer section here. And then you've got the managers in here. So the managers, designers, developers, and then the little contracts area here. They obviously bring contracts in. And then obviously over here you've got the marketeer. He's sitting over there. And you know, some of the contracts are quite big. As you can see, we've got shitloads of money. If I click on this and respond to contracts, you know, this is 17 million I'm going in for here. I want it. Some of the stuff I develop on site, so I could quite do it. It needs 6 of them modules. That is pretty good for this. So we'll create them. It needs one of them. I've got 129 of them, 65 of them, and 167 of them. Should do that all day long. And then I think that's all that contract's waiting for, actually, is just them. Yeah, look, there's 3 done. There'll be 4, 5, 6. It's a bit quicker. They're all upgraded. They're all brilliant. It's only within, like, I don't know, a couple of hours or so. I didn't want to start the video and then find out I didn't know what I was doing. As you can see, I'm on tier 10. It's not the biggest it can go to. Just waiting for that to click over to 6. There it is. Boom. Another 17 million on top of the 150 or 40 I had. Yeah, and obviously I've got these going as well. So as you can see, it does get bigger. You've got snack machines. When I go down here, you've got an industrial coffee maker, table tennis that's down there, lounge chairs that you can have around the place. Loads of different stuff. And when you look at the company itself, the building, obviously I'm doing the biggest one. And then you've got benefits, so you've got small retirement plan, free beverages, everything for the staff and try and support them, you know. Free healthcare that you can get, full retirement, paid transportation and so on. So there's a lot you can do. This game, as I say, is on early access. It's only early access through the website of the game. Excuse me. So yeah, it's only early access through that. The startup company. I will leave the link if I can find it in the below. So I think it's roughly around $9, $9. It might be $9, I believe. $10, something like that. Not too bad, really. Again, I was quite lucky. I got the game for free. They wanted me to do a video on it, and obviously that's what I've done now. So yes, guys, thanks for enjoying this. If you like the video, please subscribe. And because obviously I was quite lucky. You know, the last 3-4 days, my subscribers have gone really high, and obviously he would only let me have a copy of this to do a video if I had over 1,000 subscribers. And obviously, like yesterday, I went over 1,000, or the day before yesterday. So yeah, please like the video, please subscribe, and obviously I will try and get more games, more new early access stuff, and I will email loads of developers and try and get some massive, big titles in. I like having big, well-known games and stuff like that. It's good, but we need to think about the little people as well. Because it's quite hard to start a game up now, and this is only one guy. It's all in the family, and he's just started from scratch. So I will leave the link for the game in the description below on their website. Until next time, guys, as always, stay safe. See you later. Yeah.